friends, today I invite you to consider the quiet sermon preached every day by the flowers of the field. The flowers do not rise in the morning with anxiety about whether the sun will shine. It does not fret over whether the rain will come or if the soil will be enough to nourish its roots. The flower simply unfolds in its time, quietly, beautifully, as though creation itself whispers, "Be still and trust." Matthew 6:28 through 30, the Savior tells us, "Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that every Solomon in all his glory is not arrayed like one of these." Here lies one of the most tender gospel principles. Do not worry. Christ teaches us that if God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is gone, how much more will he care for us, his children? The philosophy of the gospel is not to ignore life's responsibilities, but to release the unnecessary weight of anxiety. Just as flowers reach up by design, so too we can learn in God's provision with confidence. Worry does not add to our stature, nor does it cause us to grow. Truth, however, opens our souls like petals to the light. Think of a garden. Some flowers bloom quickly, others slowly, some stand tall, some stay near the earth. Yet each is cared for by the same hand, or each is nourished by the same sun, and in the same way our lives unfold uniquely, but never outside the reach of divine providence. The gospel invites us to live in faith rather than fear, in trust rather than tension. Like the flowers, our calling is not to control the sun or command the rain, but to grow where we are planted in confidence that God is already at work. So let us consider the lilies, not just admire their beauty, but learn from their philosophy. Worry less, trust more, grow patiently, and above all, remember the same God who paints the fields with flowers has promised to clothe our lives with grace.